Hey there, it's Brittany. A while back, I did an unboxing including these like irregular hematite stone beads from a store on AliExpress called GMB724. And I was just looking through my stuff and I was like, oh, I kind of want to use those. So I kind of went through my stash and then saw this. I haven't seen this in a couple years. It was in my stash that was in my storage unit until I moved, and I thought they looked really good together. So I went through some more of my stash and found some silver pearls and some gray taupey crystals. So I kind of want to make a necklace today, see where it ends up. And I think it'll be a quick one. I think it'll be really fast. I just want to do a strung project, kind of just to be a little, oops, sorry, of course, hit the camera because I always do. Just be a little creative today and just make something quick. Sometimes I really like bead stringing to, get over a hump or something. I like making a quick necklace or a quick bracelet. So it's not going to be anything revolutionary. Is that a word? But this will be our pendant. I am trying a new angle. I don't really know if I love this. Actually, let me pull it up a little bit. Do it like this. Here we go. But I kind of want these to be the focal because they're so fancy. Where are my scissors? Or I can use my snippers to open the strand. And I ran out of bead string and wire, but I have this. It's not going to match because the color of this necklace is gold, but I have this gold 7-strand wire that I'm going to use. It's okay until I can get my hands on some new stringing wire. This is Doris. It's fine. It'll be good enough for this necklace anyway. 7-strand tends to kink a little bit more, but I'm not worried about it. So, okay, we're going to have obviously the hamsa, however you say it, in the middle. Then I just want to kind of do pockets of these hematite beads. So maybe like 5 or 6 at a time. How many is this? I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like 6 at a time. Separated by a pearl or a crystal. I think it'll be really pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, and then I'll see what I think I want to separate them by crystals. And then the pearls probably will be around the back of the necklace. And just having really pretty beads makes an impact. It doesn't have to be complicated all the time. 1, 4, 5. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave the link to, I don't have the link for this or the pearls, but I do have a link to GMB724 store. And then I'll leave a link specifically to these beads too. These are driving me a little crazy. I'm still on the strand there. It's better if I kind of grab some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goldie is sleeping very soundly next to me. She looks as comfy as any living being could be. I'll make sure to get a video of her for the end of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's not going to be enough for like 4 or 5 pockets of the same pattern. It's not going to be enough for an entire necklace, but I'll just start stringing once I get my pattern down, and then we can always make it larger. I might want to do more beads between too. So maybe just check out to see how many beads I would really like to be in a row. It's hard to do this in the camera viewfinder, but it's also hard to do it around the camera. So we're learning, we're learning. This would work for not only these beads, but chip beads too, like gems, any gemstone chips. These are a little thicker than gemstone chips though. Let's see, is that enough for what I want? I think maybe these crystals are a little bigger than I thought they were. Oops. I kind of like that. I'm going to actually check to see if there's a different crystal. I like the size. I don't know if I'm married to the color because it's a little too taupe for, it's not picking up like the nice greens and blues in these beads. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found these crystals in my stash and they go much, they match much better than the other crystals. So we're going to go with those. It's going to make the necklace, or the amount of other beads that we have to use more because they're smaller, but that's okay. It's okay. They're really pretty. And I don't know that I love this pendant anymore. So we're changing it around. It's really, I wanted to build the necklace around these really fun iridescent-y chip beads. So I'm just going to go keep piling them on until I get to a place where I want to find either a pendant or just keep going, and then I will be back. Okay, so I found this pendant in my stash. I think I got it in Tucson at a bead show. Isn't that weird? It kind of looks like a face looking sideways. Anyway, it's so blingy, so beautiful, and it really goes well with this hematite finish. So I thought this looked a lot better than the ham sauce. So we're going to go ahead and string that on. I put a crystal right next to it. I could put some spacers, but I kind of like the simplicity. And it really focuses on every part of this necklace, like the beads, your eye is drawn to the beads and the focal. So I'm going to string up the other side and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've chosen a clasp and a couple spacer beads to finish off the back of our necklace. It's gorgeous, and I think this will end up being a gift for a friend's mother for Christmas. But oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, what I'm gonna do is put on one spacer on the back and a spacer bead, like a round spacer bead. It's hard to see the hole. Okay, there it is. Slide that down, and that's going to finish off the back of our necklace. I'm going to put on our crimp bead. And then grab, which side of the necklace is this? So, I guess it doesn't matter with toggle clasp. Put this guy on here. And then I'm going to leave some room because I worked with a pretty short, this side's pretty short because I cut it off the strand, the spool, to work on some placement issues. So on the back, I ended up doing 4 more crystals here to get some length on the necklace. And then I did only 4 4 of the hematite beads right there. So it's a little different in the back, but it's still so pretty. But I'm trying not to waste any extra cord, jewelry wire, because I want to make sure there's enough on the other side. So I'm going to grab my crimping pliers. And you guys know I hate doing this on camera. I'm much better at it when I'm not worrying about camera issues here. So I'm going to make sure we have some wiggle room there for our, sorry, my hand's in the way, for our toggle. I'm going to make sure that that peak is between these 2 cords. Make sure your cords aren't sideways like these were, and make sure they're not crossed, which I think mine are too. I'm losing it. This is why I don't like doing this on camera. Okay, there we go. And we'll just pinch. It's a little sideways, but it's okay. It's going to get covered by crimp cover, and it's not hurting the necklace. And then we're just going to move them down the jaws and do that. I'm going to slide a couple beads on here. Okay. And I'm going to trim that second wire as close to the bead as possible. And then I'm going to move all these beads down slowly so I don't mess up my wire. Oh no, I didn't have my either I had it on and I pulled it off too quickly, or I didn't have this on the other end. So I'm going to go ahead, and only a few of the beads came off the strand, but I want to make sure that I get them back on. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got that side finished again. I'm putting on my crimp bead, my toggle, and then feeding my wire back through my crimp bead again. So what we want to do here is make sure that your necklace is what I like to call loosey-goosey. We don't want it to be too tight, because then you won't have any movement in the necklace and it'll just look weird. So we're going to go ahead and pull this. Actually, I'm going to stick it through a couple of these beads to get some leverage, and then we'll pull. Okay. Let's pull that semi-tight, because, oh no, this wire is kinked in a couple spots, so I want to make sure that we're getting most of it where it needs to be. There we go. There we go. And while this feels tight, it's not really tight because the necklace is, again, loosey-goosey. So this part can be tight. The rest of the necklace really won't be. So I'm going to move this down just a little to give us some breather room so we can put bead crimp covers on afterwards. I go ahead and crimp just like I did the other side. Turn it sideways and smush. Oopsie. Well, it's so tiny. This crimp bead is so tiny. It's not allowing me to use the next grip. There we go. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to trim my wire. There's a little bit of gap there, but that's not going to matter. It really won't even show once the recipient wears the necklace. We're going to snip off our second wire, grab our crimp beads, or crimp covers, I should say, in our crimp tool jaws. I'll slide down those beads and just cover that up. And if you are self-conscious about this little gap here, And it depends if there's one on the other side. You can always just put another crimp bead right there. It's totally fine. You'll never even know there's a gap. So let me cover up the other side. Let's make sure that that seams together. You can mess with it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to check it out. I don't think that gap's going to matter. I'm going to get a different, I'm going to move this guy out so we can see what the necklace looks like without all these other beads in the way. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, so sparkly, and I love how the light hits it. Like, that's so elegant. It reminds me of kind of, what's that painting, Starry Night? Or, yeah, I think that's what it's called, but it's so galactic. And I got the inspiration. So sometimes you can get inspiration from something you're looking at, TV show, painting, your dog, but I got inspiration from these beads today. Again, I'll link those below, and any, you know, druzy pendant would work out with these awesome beads. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like jewelry or beads, or you're obsessed with jewelry and beads like I am. And if you know anybody who might like my channel, please share. And if you are interested, I have a Facebook group called Brittany's Beads, and we talk a lot about jewelry there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic night. Bye-bye. I looked over and homegirl was sleeping like this. Hi, honey. Hi, did I wake you up to make a video? Hi, sweet pea, smiling. Because mommy's ready to play with you now. Hi, Colty. Say hi to your fans. Hello. Oh, you're just such a sweet girl. Yes, you are. Say hi, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. Bye-bye.